Hello, what is smoking to all my dragons, divine, righteous, almighty, greats, overachieving, never slacking. And I'm back with another reaction video. On a previous video to one of my reactions, someone had said something about I guess sometimes the video may be too loud and my volume may be too low. My volume's all the way up. I'm starting to think maybe I just might need to get a new microphone. So I'm gonna definitely be working on that soon. I'm gonna turn this up to it's at 100. So it may be my microphone, guys. So if I sound a little low, or it may just be my voice. I don't know. What? Either way, I'm gonna end up getting a new microphone. But with that being said, we got Dimash Autumn Strong with English subtitles for everything. And I did my research on this one. I actually went to what's her, I forgot her name. Is it Wu Hong or I went to her channel, the lady who gives the backstory on Dimash songs, because the first time with Daybreak, I had got pretty much I had got that one confused, and certain people felt like I didn't really do my research, which could I guess that could be true. I did I guess I didn't. I just looked what I saw and took a little bit of something and thought that summed up the meaning, right? So but shout out to all the deers that in the comments on that first Daybreak video were like showing the ultimate love. Like, listen, it's all good. Don't worry about it. Like that meant a lot. Especially because it's like I feel like with anything in life, me still even though I have about 300 videos up, I'm still new to this. I'm still new to editing. I'm still trying to figure things out. And anything in life, you gotta crawl before you walk. You gotta walk before you jog. You gotta jog before you run and fly and so on. So thank you to everybody who's been patient. All those deers out there, you are amazing people. And me growing up, for anybody who's like for all my jiu-jitsu practitioners out there, people who have been in boxing or Muay Thai, like I got the tattoos. I'm big. I've always grown up in martial arts, and it's like, imagine going into a no gi, with no gi on, jiu-jitsu gym, and you're just rolling with black belts, purple belts, brown belts, and you're just beginning. So that's kind of how it feels on here. It's like you jumping in the game. Every new artist I react to, it's like I'm a white belt again. And that fan base has to really teach me. I become a student all over again. But that's what I love about it. Relearning, because you only grow from that. But with this Autumn Strong song, what I've learned was it was a Chinese-born Japanese actress during World War II, which I guess China and Japan was not. They was at it. They was at each other's necks. I guess Japan had I think they I don't want to go into it too deep, but I know it's what I looked up and said they raped Chinese women, and a lot of things were just happening, right? So you had this actress who was adored, but she had to hide her real identity, her real name, because in order to be a Chinese actress. So long story short, when they found out, the people that I guess it said adored her pretty much turned on her, and she was deported and sent back to Japan, right? So let's hop right into this. The original link is in the description if you guys want to just go watch the original video. Also, you guys can hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notification bell if you wish. Only if you wish. And with that being said, let me go ahead and press play. Let's dive into this. Love the hat. Love the hat. It definitely like speaks character, a lot of character. I feel like I want to restart it just because I didn't really get the I missed the first words for some reason. Like,
一杯酒，清水伴舟。离别多，叶落的季节离别多。握住你的手，放在身后，我要你记得无言的承诺。我把相思过，只把你伤到。
what's crazy about this is I feel like I'm hearing that actress just communicate right now. Like I feel like I'm having a conversation with her after knowing the backstory.
愿这样人在风中，聚散都不由我。我把我孤独，只把你是梦，无处说离愁。秋意浓，离人身上秋意浓。一杯酒，清水泛舟。离别多，叶落的季节离别多。握住你的手，放在身头，我要你记得无言的承诺。我把相思过，只把你伤到。愿只愿人在风中，聚散都不由我。我把我孤独，只把你追梦。
I see what he did there. Wearing the black, it really conveys it gets the message off. It definitely gets the message off to the subconscious, just all in black like that. And that sadness is, I get what he did. Just the whole performance from the clothes and everything. It just speaks. Even in his eyes, it almost feels like the actress, like I said, like that actress is done jumped on his body real quick. Honestly, you know.
不说错离愁。
Dimash, 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 Dimash. Wow, that was amazing. Wow, another amazing, incredible I was about to say informants. What am I talking about? Is that a new word I just created? Right. But another amazing, incredible performance by Dimash. And to be honest with you guys, like knowing the backstory, first off, what he did as far as from how he dressed and the way that he expressed that emotion, me knowing the backstory, like I said, it felt like I was having a conversation with that actress, you know, through music. Like he really channeled her. He really did, you know. He really did. And as far as this is the thing, right? Because when I look at the backstory and I look at what was going on with Japan and China at that time, and with her being deported and people pretty much, you know, treating her like that, you know, because of what was going on with the government, it honestly reminds me, and because me being a so-called Black American, I say so-called because that's not really who we are. You know, it's like, you know, it doesn't sound right if I was just calling every Asian person yellow or every Mexican person brown, or you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't make any sense, you know. But that's the umbrella that was put under us in order to, you know, keep us just confused, right? So now it's always like black, 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 white, 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 white. When it's like, no, you're actually from this tribe, that tribe, this tribe, that tribe, this tribe, that tribe, this tribe. But to make it relevant, to show the relevancy of what I'm talking about, right? And to show that us so-called blacks, a lot of us can really relate to this song. Because especially around that time, I'm going to give you an example, right? This is why I'm glad that I did the research prior so I could really, you know, I could really give you guys a real message. I want you guys to look up her, right? Probably can't see her face. Right? Her name is Freddie Washington. And she was a fair-skinned black actress who refused to pass in 1930s Hollywood. She was pale enough to pass, is white in a color-obsessed South, but Washington refused to hide behind her light skin for use it for economic or social gain. So it's like a lot of people, a lot of us so-called blacks, we were going through that same thing, that same thing, because it's like a lot of people had to hide their identity, So if you were like pale skinned and you had any type of what they would call black in you, and you wanted to be in that limelight, if you weren't willing to just say you were so-called white, right? If you weren't willing to say that, then you were done. You were out of here. So when I look at this story and I look at this Chinese-born Japanese actress and her getting deported just because of who she is, it reminds me of what we go through in America, what my ancestors have been through in America. And what's crazy is certain things I say, I'll notice, like people out the country, right? What we would call white, right? Out the country, from the Netherlands to Sweden, all these different places, like they relate, they understand looking from the outside looking in, but it almost feels like actually in America, it's almost like when you speak of, when you're so-called black and you speak of these type of things, it's like almost like always turns into a fight of almost like you're trying to blame someone or something like that, when all you're really trying to do is just say, this is literally what my ancestors went through. I feel like a Chinese person and a Japanese person could sit down, that them cultures could come together more and understand what was going on at that time, way more than American so-called blacks and whites, because then it becomes this game in America of, well, you're blaming me. Like, no, we just expressing what our ancestors went through, or expressing what we may be going through today that nobody sees. It's like I really, if I was to really talk to Dimash, right, I would really express why I relate to that song. It's like when I was with one of my buddies died, right, from a motorcycle accident, and I was with his family. He was so-called white. And we went out to eat somewhere. We were somewhere in like way upstate New York, went by Canada, like St. Lawrence River up there. And we stopped at some place in the country, and we were getting breakfast, and the server was like, she was paying she was asking everybody else what they wanted, and she was serving everybody. She wasn't paying me no mind, to the point where my deceased friend's mother and sister had to speak up, like, hey, are you like, what's going on? Why are you not paying him any attention? Like, and it's like they could start to see certain things, whereas if I was to express that without, on my own, without them going through that experience with me, it'd be hard for people to believe, because they may not go through those things. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like as so-called humans, for us to even grow, we just gotta understand each other's struggle and build off that without having a lack of caring. Being insensitive to me is like, it's almost like being like the devil, in a sense, for a lack of a better term. Like, being insensitive is like, how can you grow when you're insensitive? Like, I can look at someone in Russia, I can look at someone in Nigeria, in the Ukraine, wherever, and I can have empathy, and I'm gonna study their stories, and I'm gonna care. It's like we all have these different struggles, and what you guys also want to say, what you guys see in the media, a lot of that in America, it's just it's a lot of that don't be going on. A lot of that don't be good. All I'm gonna say is just a whole lot of drama, just to keep people like to to dislike a certain people, or to keep certain people going at each other's necks, or to that's what that be, right? But I feel like if we outside of what goes on in the government, if we was to really sit down as a people, like the good people, the good hearted people, you know, I feel like we would grow a lot and change the world. But it feels like we're never really given that opportunity like that. Even though social media, you can connect with people. I'm connecting with people around the world right now, but it's like it's still like this certain separation. It's still kind of like this judgment. And I feel like on a deeper scale, I feel like this is why our souls come back, probably reincarnate so many times as different individuals in order to understand those experiences and probably clear out past life karma, because we probably were very ignorant in certain lifestyles. Like it's probably so-called black people right now who may have been in past lives, they may have been racist, slave owners or whatever, who may be reincarnating and coming back and going through harsh treatment, living in poverty in America, due to clear out past life karma. And in this song, a lot of those Chinese or Japanese folks that may have been very prejudiced to each other may have came back in different lives where they're living, those certain lives and going through certain karma in order for our souls to grow by learning through those experiences. So with that being said, I'm gonna stop rambling. It is Saturday, so let me go do something, right? Let me go have some fun, right? I enjoyed this. Thank you, Dimash. Thank you for another amazing song. Thank you to all the dears. I can't believe I'm already on 22 minutes. Boy, oh boy. With that being said, much love. I'm so grateful for all of you who've been subscribing and just been showing the utmost love. Like I said, I know I'm not perfect. I know I gotta I got some tweaking to do. Always got some tweaking to do. As far as just, even just volume with the mic, or the way I put my videos or whatever, right? But I just give you guys listen, when y'all come to my channel, y'all get the straight raw and direct. How about, it's not mainstream over here. We just raw, direct, into it, and from the heart, right? And with that being said, everybody enjoy your day. I'll be back with more soon. Much love to everybody.